Well, good morning, boys and girls. Again, this is Mr. Lopez wishing everyone a happy Thursday. Want to say hello to everyone this morning. Please have an enjoyable day today. Hello, Yasmin, Zakaria. Hello, Talene, Raneem, Hala, Nura, or Zala. Who am I missing? I'm going down the list of students through my brain right now. I know I'm missing somebody. Talene, Yasmin, Zakaria, Zala, Raneem, Hala, Nura, Malak. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Just do it at the top of my head. Well, let's go ahead and review your assessments from yesterday in the math workbook that will get you ready for today's tests online through Think Central. So let's go ahead and check now. Those of you that were not in Group D took a longer assessment yesterday. You had 2 to take. So let's double check. So please have a pencil, highlighter, color pencil ready, and let's check our answers. So again, check your answers. Okay, if you made a mistake, that's okay. Just mark them, and then don't forget to put the number up here in the top right-hand corner. So when your parents scan them, they can show me. I can visually see that, so I don't have to go through each question one by one. So let's take a look at number 1 for your module 13. And first one, explain how to find 30 divided by 6 by making groups. So what do? So you make how many groups? You make 6. How many in each group? 5. As long as you explain how you did it with making groups and showing this division equation there, you're good. Okay, and I'm sure you can determine if you got this one right or not. Okay, we're finding the quotients here. Simple math right here. I don't think there's anything here difficult. Again, if you know your multiplication times tables, everything is here should be easy. Well, this is pretty good here. Find the unknown factor and quotient. Again, so you look at this. 6 times what equals 42. 42 divided by 6. So this is pretty much good. Check your answers. Again, let's go to the next section here. Now we get into the word problem. Maria has 54 flower seeds and 9 pots, so you already see something right there. You should already see the number right there. They also give you an array here where you can break it apart if you like. But if you're quick and know your multiplication skills and know how to analyze your word problems, this should be popping out in your brain as soon as you read it. If you want to put an equal number, here's the key, right? For division, equal number of seeds in each pot. How many seeds will Maria put in each pot? So it's 54 divided by 9. Again, division here, 56 students, and you divide them by 8 players, 56 divided by 8. Okay. Here you have another one where Tristan bought 14 tickets when he arrived at the fair. Then he bought an additional 7 tickets to go on his favorite ride. The ride cost $7 a ticket. So first he had 14. Then he bought 7 more. So you add those 2, you get 21. The ride cost $7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Okay, a griddable here. Make sure when you put the numbers here that you don't put it, you put it in the right place value. Ones, tens, hundreds. It's very important that we do this right, and of course bubble it in. If you put the zeros here and you bubble in the 0, you're good. So long as this 6 is in the ones place. And your question here is asking 48 inches of ribbon. She's 8 for each bow, so 48 divided by 8 is 6. I think we did good there. How are we doing so far? Good? Thumbs up? Yes, yes, yes. Everybody? Talene, how did you do? Raneem, we did okay. Zakaria, Malak, Hala, Nura, or Zala. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody here. I'll get to it before the video's over. So let's look at your Unit 2 assessment. And again, you were allowed to use your notes. So hopefully some of you, or all of you, got your notebooks, got your math workbooks, and used your notes. So the first one is an equation is a number sentence that uses the equal signs, and there's that key right there. Equal groups have the same number of objects in each group. place the same number of tiles in the row. You make an array. The tiles, we've been doing that all year. And the zero property of multiplication, which is probably the easiest one to remember. Anything multiplied by zero, no matter how large the number, is zero. Hopefully we did well there. Okay, we have another one here. So we're looking at division here. Okay, so again, you figure out how many you have there. The total here, how many groups do you have? You have 3, and there's 7 in each group. So 21 divided by 3 equals 7. And then your multiplication table is just these two. These are your factors right here, the 3 and the 7. 3 and 7, 21. Same thing with this one. Okay, same thing with this one here. So when you get you should be able to transfer this knowledge from division into multiplication. The next one here, we're dividing the products, or use properties to group the factors another way. And again, we could move the parentheses, or we can break apart a number and then put parentheses around the other ones. So what they did here is they just moved the parentheses. And when you work these out, you always do what's in parentheses first. Okay, so all we did was change the parentheses to put them here, multiply by 30, get 270. And here we just put put the parentheses between these two, and that's 4 times 40. And for this one, we put the 1 with the 3. This was probably the one that got most of you here, because you wanted to put 1 by yourself, because we were just moving parentheses in these two here. Okay, a commutative property. And here we broke apart with the parentheses, moving it over here. So hopefully we did very well with that one. Again, hopefully you use your notes. Okay, we're going to some word problems. Now you need to be able to determine whether it's division, multiplication, multi-step, and you have to reanalyze the question. Vienna buys 6 boxes of crayons. If there are 8 crayons in each box, how many crayons does she have? So this one you multiply 6 times 8, because there are 6 boxes, there are 8 in each box, and you have to multiply that to get your answer. Okay, and plus you can't do division here. You can't divide these two. It won't work. Okay, the next one. Again, the school printers. The school center prints a newsletter that uses 6 pieces of paper. How many pieces of paper are needed to print 75 copies of the newsletter? How many pieces of paper? So you're going to have 75. So you need 75. How many of these? 6. So you multiply 75 times 6. Put the 6 here. It's 30. I think we remember how to do those. 75 times 6. Remember, do this one first. That's 30. And this one, 42 plus 3 is 450. Hopefully you remember those. Okay. Next one. This one's very easy. They have it laid out for you here. Morgan has 6 toy cars. Each car has 4 wheels, and there you should already see there how many wheels do the cars have in all. There's your key. They even laid it out here for you. So all you really had to do was count or multiply 6 times 4. That should have been easy right here. Okay. James made 2 arrays. Here they are. To show commutative property. Remember, commutative property states that no matter how we move them around, the numbers, the product will still be the same. They will still equal each other. Okay. Which is a multiplication sentence for this array, for this one here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 times 5. That's this one. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3. Okay. Notice this one can't be it because this has nothing to do with multiplication. Okay. And when you look at these, here, you don't see them in the array. You don't see 2. Okay. You don't see 4 in your arrays. Okay. So there's no 4 here. 4 groups, and how many in each group. You don't see those numbers there. Hopefully we did well there. I believe we have one more section, don't we? Yes, it's over here. We got 2 more. No, this was a long one. Okay, let's go into number 16. Aiden bought 18 goldfishes and 3 fish bowls. He put an equal number. There's your key right there. Equal number. You know you're going to be dividing. Which equation? So you have your 2 numbers, 18, and divide them into 3 fish bowls divided by 3. And then these subtraction, look at the question. Which equation can be used to find how many goldfish are in each fishbowl? We've already worked with division, and this should have been this. This is the only one that has division, so that you should have been successful there. The next one, here's the array. So first you have to look at the array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So first you need to know this in order to figure this out. And your total is here, I'm sorry, 24. Okay, so now these have to equal to 24. Okay, well 6, now look what they do. They have all 6 times 4. Okay, now the next that follows have to be the same. Okay, they have to equal 24. This one can't be it because 6 times 4, that's 24, plus another 24. Oh, that's 48. This one, well, we already know it's this one, but let's look at why this one can't be it, because this is 8, and this is plus 8. So 16 does not equal this. And this one is 6. This one is 6, and this is 12. So again, look at them, and if we do this one correctly, this is 12. This is 12. When we add 12 plus 12, that's the same as 6 times 4 because they're both 24. Okay, that's why we always have to show the work that we do, so you can do your thought process. And number 18, Derek has 6 dogs. Each dog gets 3 dog biscuits every day. How many biscuits will Dexter need for all of his dogs for Saturday and Sunday? So he has 6 dogs. Each dog gets 3 dog biscuits every day. So he has 6 dogs. Okay. Each dog gets 3 dog biscuits every day. Okay. So 6 times 3 is 18. Okay. So 18 are done, are fed to 18 biscuits are being used every day. So your question asks you, how many biscuits will Dexter need for all his dogs for Saturday and Sunday? So how many days are those? That's 2. So 18, you know 18 is 1 day. So what do you do? 18 times 2. Very good. Very good, Zakaria. Good job. I know you did well here. Good job, Talene. Good job, Renee. Good job, Hala. Malak. Good job. Zane. I was missing Zane. Good job, Zane. Hey, Zane. I hope everyone's doing well. Which of the following multiplication equations can be used to find 63 divided by 7? Well, there, again, multiplication. So you're going to figure out 7 times what equals 63. 63. There's only one answer here that even has these numbers here, 63. None of these are even close. And the last page. 54 students in the marching band. They form equal rows. So there are no fewer than 5 rows and no more than 10 rows. 10 students in each row, which is an array that would show how many rows they form and how many in each row. So 54 students. There's your key right there. 54 students. Okay. So if you have 54 students, we need to get factors that will equal 54 to make our array. You don't have to worry about this. No fewer than 5 rows, no more than 10 students, because you can't use these in your equation. That's just information that they're giving you. But if you look at 54 and you know your factors, your multiplication factors, you know, okay, whatever I get, if I'm making an array, has to equal to 54. 10 rows of 5, that's 50. 6 rows of 8, that's 48. 5 rows of 10, that's another 50. 6 rows of 9, that's my only number here, answer that equals 54. Now they add these numbers here to throw you off, because some of you will start multiplying, but this is your total here. So once you see your total, they have to be here. Okay, hopefully we did. How do we do, Zane? Good. Hala, how do we do? Good. Nora? Malak, how do we do? Orzala? Reneen? Talene? Yes? Good. Okay. There are 15 boys going to camp. going camping. They brought 5 tents, an equal number of boys. There's your key, equal number. So what's your equation? Yes, 15 divided by 5. 22. Cherokee's apartment number is an even product between 30 and 40. So it's even. One factor is even and one factor is odd. Okay? Both factors are one-digit number. What is the apartment number? So let's look. One factor is even. One factor is odd. Factors of what? It's an even product between 30 and 40. Even product between 30 and 40. So between 30 and 40, you have what? Even products. 30 is 1, or now it's between. It doesn't include 30. So 31 is not 1. That's not even. You have 32. You have 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. And 39. So weed out the ones that are odd. 33 is odd. 35 is odd. 37 is odd. And 39 is odd. So now you only have 32, 36, and 38. So factors of 32 is what? 8 times 4. Factors of 36 are, what is it? 6 times 6. 4, 9 times 4. And 38 is 6 times 8. And let's see. Okay, one factor is even, one factor is odd. Both factors are one-digit number. One factor is even, not 4. One factor is odd. They're both one-digit numbers, so it can be 10 or anything like that. So your answer is 36. So if you work it out, you should be able to come to that solution. And again, I just put the numbers between 30 and 40. I weeded out the odd ones because it's an even product. It says right there. Okay, the next one is using explaining. Ruben is collecting cans for a school contest. He makes 2 plans to try to collect the most cans. Plan A, he collects 20 cans for 9 weeks, so there's a number right there. Plan B, he collects 30 cans for 7 weeks. Which plan should Ruben choose? Well, get the factors. 20 times 9 is what? 180. 30 times 7 is what? 210? Did I do that right? Let's see. 20 times 9. He's collecting cans, right? That's 0. That's 18. So this one he gets 180. And B, it's 30 times 7. That's 0. That's 21. Okay, so what is he trying to do? He's trying to collect cans for a school contest. So he'd want more. So there's several ways you can do it. He's place value to find the total amount collected for each plan. Plan A, you could use the ones place or several different methods. Easiest one is use your multiplication facts and figure out which ones has more, and B is your answer. Okay, I know they give you a lot of other means to figure it out, but if you know an easier way to do it, work smarter, not harder. I believe that's the last one for this. Did it end 23? That's an odd number to end on. Huh. Hold on, I think I'm missing one. It looks like it did end on 23. Well, I hope everyone did well. Again, put the numbers, if you had any errors, put them in the top right hand corner. And make sure that you follow along through the video if you have any questions. If you still have further questions, please send me an email and I will get to you as soon as possible. Okay, Group D, welcome. Hello, Mr. Lowe. How are you? Ayan, how are you doing? Good morning, Lena. Miriam. Sehna. Who am I forgetting? Ramen. Jabril, how are you? Let me see. Am I missing anybody? We got Ramen, Ayan, Jabril, Sehna, Isa, Mr. Lowe, Lena, Miriam. I think I got all of you all there. Group D doing a good job. You all only had Model 16 to do today or yesterday. So here should have been easy for you. Expect hundreds from all of you. So the first answer to number one, or the answer to number one, is area. You can find the area of a rectangle by multiplying the number of unit squares in each row. We've been doing that all week. Or you can count the unit squares. Okay. The next one, 3, 4. You're just counting the squares. This one, length times width. 3 times 10. Okay, the next one, you might divide. These numbers may be different. Okay, these numbers may be different because depending on how you divide them, but you should, the product will, your area will still be the same. It still will come to 26. This one, it will still be 18, no matter how you divide them. Okay, no matter how you make the rectangles, these numbers may be, the factors may be different depending on how you divide them, but your overall product and area will not. They will equal 18. So hopefully you did well. That's pretty easy. Switch to the next one. Okay. Here's the rectangle that Peter drew. Which equation I used to find the area? Again, count length. 4, 7, 28. So that was easy. Here's distributive property to find the area of this rectangle. Which set of multiplication and addition equations? So there you have to be very careful. Which set of multiplication and addition equations could he have used? So first get the area. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you know your area is 40. Okay. 4, 10. Get your numbers. Okay. Well, 4 plus 5 equals 9. 4 plus 5. No, that's not even close. 4 plus 5. Why is this not right? Because this is multiplication and addition. There's no multiplication here. There's one here, but look at your product there. That's way larger than your area here. This one, well, 4 times 5 is 20, yes. 4 times 5 equals 20, good. Which is the same as 20 plus 20. Well, that looks promising. And again, this one for D cannot be it because your product here is way too large, so your answer was here. Hopefully you saw that one right away. They try to trick you, they'll put those numbers in there. Number 9, which statement is true about the two rectangles? So you have to look at them. So the area, figure out your area. What is this? 4. Your area here, 8. Okay. The area of rectangle B, which is this one, is double the area of rectangle A. Well, yes, it is double because 4 times 2 equals 8. And let's look at why these are not right. The area of rectangle A is double. Well, no, it cannot be double because this is smaller than this one. The area of rectangle B is half. Well, no, because it's larger than, cannot be half. The area of rectangle A is the same. Well, it's not the same. Okay, so work that out. That's easy. That was easy for you. Jabril, how did we do? Good. Mr. Lowe, how did we do? Good. Again, Sam divided the figure into parts with equal areas. Here you are. 1, 2, 3. Which fraction names the area of each part? That's 1 out of 3. Notice how these cannot be it. This says there's only 2. This says there are only 4. This says there's 6. This is the only one that has 3. Each one is 1. The name of this one is 1, or the fraction name is 1/3, 1/3, or 1/3. Okay, they're not even asking you about the number. And keep in mind, they will sometimes give you this one where they'll have these shapes here, and sometimes one of these shapes will have either more or less square units than the others. And then if that's the case, then there's no comparison with fractions, because they in order for it to be a fraction, to compare fractions, they have to be equal. Okay, so hopefully you did very well here. Good luck on today's test. I hope everyone's doing well. Keep in mind that you have a lot to do this week. This week you'll start doing your dramatic plays for the book that you've been reading on Epic. So have fun with that. Enjoy that. Don't stress over it. Have fun. Get everyone involved. Get your parents involved. Take pictures as you progress. Send me those pictures. Send them to Ms. Dahlia. Let's show everyone what we're doing. Okay? This is Mr. Lopez signing off. Hope to see you and hear from you soon. So for now, goodbye.